Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Perspectives of Jerry. Every year, we go through the motions of decorating, shopping, and gathering. But have you ever stopped to think about how we celebrate Christmas and how it has actually changed? From its deep, solemn religious roots to the commercial powerhouse we know today, Christmas has evolved faster than any other holiday. Today, we're going to walk through the original meaning, the golden years of the 70s and 8 from the 70s and the 80s, and how technology and consumerism completely reshaped December 25th. But before we dive into the nostalgia and the history, please do me a huge favor. If you love Christmas history and appreciate seeing things from a different point of view, please like this video right now and subscribe to join the rest of the Perspectives of Jerry family. It really helps the channel grow, and I very much appreciate it. All right, let's get into it. To truly understand the change, we have to start at the beginning. The original meaning of Christmas is right in name, Christ's Mass. It is a fundamentally Christian celebration of Nativity and the birth of Jesus Christ. Historically, for hundreds of years, the focus was spiritual, attending Mass, reflection, charity, and celebrating the arrival of hope. The date of December 25th itself was likely chosen to overlay existing winter festivals like Saturnalia and the Feast of the Unconquered Sun, essentially giving these pagan festivals a Christian focus. Interestingly, in early America, Puritans actually banned Christmas, considering it too rowdy and tied to drink and revelry. For a long time, it was just a quiet, holy day, not the huge, month-long cultural event it is now. So when did the switch begin? Well, the answer lies in the 20th century. The 70s and 80s represent to what many of us consider the true golden age of Christmas nostalgia. This is when the cultural holiday firmly took hold, blending faith, family, and a new wave of American consumerism. Christmas became deeply tied to media. So think about this. Specific TV specials like Rudolph or Charlie Brown were mandatory annual viewing, and you had to catch them live. There was no streaming back then, so get them while they're on. Usually it was CBS or ABC, sometimes both. Depends on how they were cooperating in those years. And then way before Amazon, there was the Sears Wish Book. Getting this heavy catalog was an event. And let me tell you, as someone who lived through the 80s, that book was this thick. Families, so getting that heavy, so it was an event. It really was. Families used layaway to budget for toys and gifts. The gifts themselves were simpler, often focusing on craftsmanship and durability, even if they led to huge toy crazes like the Cabbage Patch Kids or Teddy Ruxpin in the 80s. As an 80s kid myself, being a firm Gen X, Transformers, G.I. Joe, and the Atari 2600. Those were my jam. That's what I got for Christmas every year, and I loved every minute of it. And then let's talk about the decorations. We had the warm glow of those huge, power-sucking C9 incandescent bulbs. Outside, yards were populated by large hollow plastic figures called blow molds, from Santa and the reindeer to snowmen. And indoors, it was all about the tinsel, the popcorn garland, and maybe a slightly metallic-looking fake tree. In these decades, the meaning was still very much about community and family togetherness. It was slower, focused on caroling, visiting relatives, writing letters, and using a bulky camcorder, if you had one, to record the chaos of the Christmas morning. The pace was fundamentally different than it is today. The Christmas season is now almost unrecognizable compared to the 80s. The major drivers of our technology and extreme retail acceleration. The season now starts the minute Halloween is over. And as an aside note, nothing ticks me off more than seeing Christmas stuff up before the Halloween costumes have come down. Instead of the wish book, we have Cyber Monday and digital wish lists. The joy of finding the perfect physical gift has often been replaced by the convenience of a gift card or a box arriving in 2 days. Our traditions are now recorded, instantly edited, and shared with the world. We don't just take pictures, we create TikToks and Instagram. Um, I should say TikToks and Instagram reels of our decorations and our gift hauls. And those decorations, yep, now they're LED lights synced to music controlled by a computer. It's beautiful, but it's a huge shift from the simple lights of the past. We have new cultural fixtures like Elf on the Shelf, which is really a tradition created almost entirely for social media sharing. And while connecting with family is easier to do with video calls, the sense of local community can sometimes feel less prominent. The focus has truly shifted from a holy day to the ultimate holiday season, a massive cultural and economic engine. So, what does that mean for the perspectives of Jerry? Well, it means this. Perhaps more than ever, what you decide to make it. That's it. For some, the traditional and spiritual core remains the most important part of this. For others, it's all about the joy of the holiday season, the gift giving, and the spectacle. But I think there's a more powerful lesson looking back. What did we really lose from the slower, more deliberate celebrations of the past? And what have we gained from what have we gained from the connectivity and the abundance of today? The core of Christmas, the spirit of giving and family, is still there. We just have to sometimes look a little harder beneath the layers of the digital noise and the consumer pressure. All right. I want to hear from you. What are some traditional Christmas traditions from the 70s and 80s that you wish that we still did? Or what new tradition has your family started? Let me know in the comments below. I'd appreciate reading them, and I'll even respond to them all. I want to thank you all so much for joining me on Perspectives of Jerry for this look at the changing face of Christmas. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And have a wonderful, meaningful Christmas holiday season. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you and yours from me and mine.